Hello beautiful humans, welcome to my channel. In this video we'll be making this healthy and delicious whole wheat bread that's perfect for sandwiches. The ingredients will be listed in the description. Without further ado, let's get baking. Into a dry bowl, add in your dry ingredients: all-purpose flour, whole wheat flour, 2 parts all-purpose flour to 1 part whole wheat flour, some old-fashioned rolled oats, flaxseed powder, and your nuts and seeds. I have sesame seeds, chopped peanuts and almonds, chia seeds, and some raisins. Add in some salt and instant dry yeast. Note, not active dry yeast, as you'd need to prove that before adding instant dry yeast. Then you just mix it up. Remember, the nuts are a bit high in calories, so if you're mindful of your calorie intake, you should take that into consideration. I've used walnuts for this bread before, but I just didn't like the taste of it. I don't know if it's a particular brand that I used that tasted off, but maybe I'll try a different one next time. So use what works for you. Just mix it up. Next, we'll prep our wet ingredients. You can do this in your microwave or on a stovetop as I am doing. In a saucepan, add in some milk, honey, and butter. Heat it up until it melts and let it cool until it's warm. Pour that into your dry ingredients and mix. You will want to mix this until the dough has come together. I'll be using my hands, already washed hands, to do the rest. Just keep mixing. The benefit of making your own bread is that it's fresh and you know exactly what goes into it, and you can add in only what you like. This bread, you can store it in the refrigerator or freeze it for longer. Slice them up before freezing so you can easily defrost and toast when you need it. This bread is so straightforward to make. The only delay is the waiting time for the dough to rise, but otherwise it's really straightforward to make, and you'll see as we go on. You can see it's formed a ball. Now, on a well-floured surface, you knead this dough continuously for 8 to 10 minutes. You can see me trying to pull back the raisins that's coming off the dough. So just knead for 8 to 10 minutes. Next, lightly grease a clean bowl, put in the dough, and leave it to rise for 19 minutes or until it doubles in size. The oil helps it to rise better. I'm going to use a new shower cap to cover this up. You can use a plastic wrap or a warm towel. And after 90 minutes, you can see our dough is risen. The next thing we are going to do is to shape this into a log that can fit into our pan. I'm using my other hand to record, that's why I'm using one hand to work. Just watch how I do it. You roll it to form a log, just like so. And then you pinch the seams to close it, just like this. after which you transfer the dough into your pan. To prevent a case of had I known, I always like to grease and flour my pan when baking. That's the old school method. You can use that instead of a parchment paper, even if your pan is not non-stick. Try it out. Transfer it to the pan and cover it. Let it rise for another 70 to 90 minutes. You can see how beautifully it's risen. Our dough is risen. It's risen. It's risen. Today, I don't know what's wrong with me. The last thing before baking this bad boy, we are going to lightly brush the top with some egg wash. The egg wash is basically beaten eggs and some water. 1 egg, 2 tablespoons of water. Now we sprinkle on some oats and extra nuts and seeds on top. If you like raisins, I don't recommend adding them on top. It could burn off and give off a bitter taste. I'm speaking from experience here. Put whatever seeds and nuts you like. I'm using the same seeds I put into the dough. Pop this into the oven and bake in your preheated oven at 200 degrees Celsius or 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 35 to 40 minutes or until golden brown on top, or if it sounds hollow when tapped. Transfer the pan to a rack and let it cool for 10 minutes. Then remove the bread from the pan and transfer to a rack and let it cool for another 2 hours before cutting into it. This is to preserve the texture, but that's if you have the patience. Sometimes I just cut into it straight away, I'm not even going to lie. But can we just appreciate how good this looks? The egg wash helps with that shiny golden brown color that I would like and want. The flaxseed, nuts, seeds, they all come with their own nutritional benefits. What's not to love about this bread? I'm going to slice into this bread in a minute, but before I do, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Turn on your notifications to be alerted whenever I have a new upload. If you want to lose weight, you can check out some of my other videos. I have helpful tips from my own experience, and I have other great videos as well. Leave a comment, let me know what you think and if you try this recipe. Now back to this bread. Imagine having this with some mashed avocados, fried egg on top, some sauteed onions, seasoned with some salt and pepper, and have it with a cup of coffee. My goodness. See how soft, crusty on the outside, soft in the middle, and my favorite part of the bread, the top and bottom. I know some people discard this part of their bread. Let me know in the comments, do you eat yours or do you throw it away? I'll see you next time. Bye.